To summarize the pros and cons of the Radwagon and the Boda Boda, let me start with the Radwagon. So the Radwagon should be the standard bike you go to unless you need something specific from the Boda Boda. The Boda Boda is not, it's double the price. So right now the Radwagon with the motor and everything included is $1,500. The Radwagon, I'm sorry, the Radwagon with everything included was selling at 1,300 on Black Friday. The Boda Boda without the motor and all the accessories was 1,500. The accessories themselves, which include the lights, derailleur, double quick stand, that's an add-on, chain guard, footrest, deck, and fenders are themselves like around $400. So the Boda Boda turns out to be around double. The electric version of the Boda Boda was 3,500. You add accessories, it's more than double the Radwagon. The question is it higher quality? Is it double the quality? Is it even just slightly higher the quality than the Radwagon? And my short answer to that is no. So it doesn't look like anything is more cohesive or better quality than the Radwagon. So I would say the default would be to go with the Radwagon unless there's some specific reasons you're buying the Boda Boda. So what I like about the Radwagon is it's a very, very economical unit. What this company has done is amazing. They got me off my butt and onto the road on my bike and not missing my car at all. So there are some things that they can learn from the Boda Boda and implement in the Radwagon, and I'm going to talk about those here. So the first is the seat tube. So the Radwagon seat tube is 28 millimeters, which means I can't get a seat long enough for my height, 6'5" that does not also bend over there. While the Boda Boda is 30.8 mm, which allows me to get a longer seat tube, in fact it comes with one that is longer, that fits me comfortably. I'm 6'5", and that does not bend as easily because the wider diameter makes it much stiffer. So number one, please make your bikes accessible to taller people by widening your seat post width. Number two, big reason for the Boda Boda compared to the Radwagon is weight. Even if I converted the Radwagon to the human-powered version, I believe it would be at least 10 pounds heavier than the Boda Boda. The 10 pounds doesn't mean much generally. In my case, I'm going to be relocating to Singapore, where the heaviest bike allowed is no more than 20 kilos or 44 pounds. So I absolutely had to have a bike that is under 44 pounds, otherwise it would be illegal. So in my case, I had a real strong need for a lighter bike, but for most people, it probably doesn't matter, especially if you are going the e-bike route. If you're going the human-powered route, the frame is lighter than the Radwagon. And number three, I'd say, is the Boda Boda can be made to stand on its end. This cannot be done with the Radwagon, and this works very well together with slight weight, because I could just lift this up like this, and it's taking a third of the space of the Radwagon. So this is very convenient when I was going in subways or at office. I can put this next to bike racks and lock it up to a hanging bike rack. it doesn't take near anywhere as space as the Radwagon uh, lying flat. And let's see. Those are the main advantages. A minor difference, some other minor differences. The Boda Boda has this thing which can be put here to lock the frame to the wheel, kind of like a cafe lock. So neither the wheel can be removed nor can the bicycle be stolen unless you're carrying it away. This seems more like a more cumbersome to use cafe lock, because you have to remove it from here and then plug it in here as opposed to just snap a switch. But it is part of the package, and you have to buy this separately. It can be mounted here. Cafe lock cannot be mounted on the Radwagon very easily, did not fit across the fenders. So I do like that about the Boda Boda. But yeah, in a nutshell, unless you need the vertical, the ability to place your bike vertically like this, or the lighter frame, or you really want this fatter seat post because you're 6'5", then this makes this like infinitely more sense to get. Or you specifically need a human-powered bicycle, or you have a passenger who is more than 120 pounds, between 120 to 250 pounds, that wants to be able to sit here. So those are the 5 conditions that would put the Boda Boda at the advantage. Otherwise, I love the Radwagon, it's great. But yes, the Boda Boda has advantages. I hope they will be incorporated into this bike as well someday. That's all, folks. Thanks. If there's anything more you want to know about these bikes, let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, unfortunately, I'll be selling this bike soon because it's not legal to ride in Singapore. Bye.